Hi, John. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. What about you, Casey?
I'm doing pretty good. Today we're actually going to talk about how you feel regarding the legalization of marijuana.
Okay.
So, do you have any feelings about that?
I feel pretty strong about it. I feel that the legalization of medical marijuana should be something that people should be in favor for. And I understand there are a lot of individuals who have opposite viewpoints and other things that they would say are wrong with it. But in my opinion, I feel that we live in a day and age where you should be able to do what you want to do. And we live in a country where you have freedom and personal liberties, and times are changing. And I feel like there's just a very big, huge stigma behind the concept of marijuana. And in today's day and age, I just feel like that's being completely diminished.
So what I see that you're saying is that there's a lot of different reasons that you think medical marijuana should be legalized, but your main reason is that you just think times are changing and it's kind of time for medical marijuana to be legalized?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, so what are some of the main reasons that you think that it needs to happen now? Like, what is such a strong feeling for that?
I feel like there's a very large awareness in mental health in today, and I feel as if prescription medications are one of the only options right now for that, or probably the biggest supplier and of change of current mental states for people who have illnesses. And as of right now, prescription medication kills more people than heroin and cocaine combined in this country, and medical marijuana is just something that produces the same effects as numerous amounts of prescription medications, and there are thousands and thousands of different variations and strains of marijuana that can be altered and changed by growing them together with another one to be able to produce effects that a specific medication can. And I just feel as if medical marijuana is a natural, cleaner way that is just not going to mess you up like some of these psychoactive drugs are doing to you. And I mean, I'm just not for medication, prescription medication. That's just what I feel.
So you think that all these prescription medications are essentially more dangerous than medical marijuana?
Yes.
And you think that medical marijuana would be a safer way to treat like depression or anxiety or things of that nature?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, and then regarding effects of marijuana, do you think that side effects are more beneficial or more harmful in comparison to prescription medication?
I'm not going to sit here and say that there are no negatives to marijuana, because there are negatives to it. But there are also ways that you can diminish those negatives by cutting down on ways of not combusting material, vaporizing material, eating material. I mean, there's different ways that you can ingest a substance that you're not going to have as many effects as you would by smoking it, per se. That's something that is coming out a lot more in an evolving technological age. And
do you think there needs to be more research on this?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like there is a lot of research right now that's being done currently. So.
And beneficial research? Do you feel like it's finding that medical marijuana is beneficial rather than finding negatives? Or?
I mean, I feel like it's definitely showing both, but I would say the positives are outweighing the negatives. Definitely the positives are outweighing the negatives in side effects for prescription drugs.
So regarding medical marijuana, and then comparing it to maybe using therapy or something, do you feel that medical marijuana is like the sole way that you should treat mental illness, or do you feel that maybe it's in combination with other things?
I think you're right. Yeah, it definitely should be used in combination with other things like therapy. I think medical marijuana should just be something that should substitute for prescription medication. But, I mean, I think, therapy would be a good idea with it too.
Okay. So what I see that you're saying is you feel that prescription medication is kind of the worst of the two evils, and maybe looking to medical marijuana they could find, better ways to treat mental illnesses?
Yeah.
So you feel that medical marijuana would be the only way, like moving along and moving forward, rather than looking into prescription medications? You think they should just look to medical marijuana?
No, I don't think you should only look to medical marijuana. I think therapy is another good option too. But I think if you want to get away from prescription medication, marijuana would be what I would say. But I think therapy is definitely good.
Okay.
Definitely very good. You know, in conjunction or as a substitute for marijuana.
Definitely. So regarding the whole thing, if marijuana was legalized, do you see any problems regarding like the economy or things that would hurt society, or do you think that legalizing this would just be completely beneficial?
That's hard to say. I don't really see too many negative side effects with legalizing marijuana in regards to how the economy would be affected. I think it would increase, revenue for states and, counties and stuff that are trying to tax marijuana and stuff. But yeah, I think it would help.
Mm-hmm. You think it would help the economy?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it helps the economy and everything, and then it gets legalized, do you think that it would just go along with insurance as, medication, and that insurance plans would start giving marijuana out as medication on their plans?
That'd be cool. That'd be nice. Save me some money. But, yeah, I definitely feel like.
You feel in the long run that
yes.
it would rather be more beneficial than harmful.
Oh yes.
In the long run, and rather, the things that I think you're saying is that you feel that right now it's kind of like the better of two evils. Like prescription medication might not be horrible, but if you look to other opportunities such as medical marijuana, maybe it would just benefit everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell me, or any other thoughts that you have regarding this issue?
I think we covered a lot of it, to be honest. But
all right. Well, thank you for coming. It was great to talk to you.
Thank you.